Little Artist Academia presents How to Draw King Kong. So grab a pencil, a black pen, a piece of paper, and something to draw with, and we'll begin. So to start, I'm going to draw King Kong's head. Next, I'm going to draw really lightly a big oval for his body, and we're going to draw a couple ovals for each leg. And a couple ovals for his arms. I'm gonna have this arm is gonna be bent because I'm gonna draw his axe right here. And then I'll draw 2 circles for the hands and a couple circles for his feet. And very good. That's a great start. I know it doesn't look like much, but that's a really good way to get the baseline of where everything lines up. So for his head, he's, a monkey. So like most monkeys, he has his mouth is gonna look something like that. And then I'm gonna draw 2 little curves and color in. That's gonna be his nostrils. And then I'm gonna draw 2 half circles on either side of his head. Draw a line, little mark in there, and those are his ears. Then I'm gonna draw 2 curves up here. 2 circles for his eyes. And he's kind of angry, so I'm gonna draw big lines right there. Then I'm gonna draw his mouth. So to make it open, I'm gonna draw a straight line here and then a curve for the upper part of his mouth. And then he's gonna need some teeth. So he's got 2 pointy teeth right here on either side and 2 smaller teeth in between. And then 2 smaller jagged teeth on the bottom and then slightly bigger ones on either side. So that looks great. I mean, there you go. Very simple way of drawing his head. Oh yeah, need to connect that right there. And then I'm gonna draw like some little zigzaggy lines down here because he has some hair on his chin. So moving down, I'm gonna draw his shoulders. So I'm gonna connect these shapes here. Now King Kong is very muscular, and so you want to show that in your drawing. So to show King Kong's muscles, I'm gonna do 3 curves on this side and 2 big ones on this side, and it'll make more sense once I draw it. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1 big curve here and a big curve there. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, and a longer one, and then 1 and 2. Now I'm gonna do so in this hand we're gonna have the axe. So I'm gonna start shaping that in before I draw the hand. So for the axe, you're gonna wanna have the long 2 lines for the staff, and then I'm gonna draw a little zigzaggy line because it's not perfectly smooth. And then, so for the axe, it's kind of this type of squiggly shape. Kind of hard to describe, but do the best you can. Don't worry about being, you know, exactly replica of like what it looks like in the movie. I'm just trying to give you the idea of it. And then right around where this part is, the top of the axe, there's like string. So I'm gonna draw these little lines to represent that. So this hand is gonna be holding the axe. So I'm gonna erase part of the axe here, and so draw 2 lines, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's because his hand is closed around the axe, so you're only gonna see, that's because his hand is closed around the axe, you're only gonna see part of his hand. And then for the other hand, it's gonna be more relaxed. So I'm gonna draw on his thumb and then his fingers. 2, 3, 4. So next, I'm gonna draw his legs. So similar to the arms, we're gonna do loops. I mean, not loops, but curves. So, but for this, it's gonna be 1 curve, 2 curve, 1 curve, 2 curve on both sides of the leg. So 1 curve and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. See? Not so hard. Yeah. Oops, these need to kind of meet up there. Okay, so. And then at the edges of where his hands are and his legs, his feet are, I'm gonna draw zigzag lines to show his hair. So for his feet, they look a little different than human feet because he's an ape. So his thumb, or the big toe, it's not really a thumb, it's a big toe, kind of comes out on this curve. And then I'm gonna draw a curve here, like that. So something like that, and then I'm gonna come back in and draw the 4 toes that are here by putting lines there. And then I need to do his chest, so we have lines here, and then those mark his chest, and then he has like a 6-pack that you can't see all of it. So we'll just do these shapes here. And great job! You have a really good simple outlining of King Kong. And next we're gonna take our black pen and we're gonna start outlining everything, and then we'll erase all the pencil work. So now that the drawing is cleaned up, I'm gonna add a few more details with my black pen before I start coloring. So I'm gonna just draw a little mark here and right here, and that's gonna show where his knees are. And then draw a little mark at his elbow. And then I'm gonna draw little marks to indicate his fur so that you can tell that he has a very furry body. So they're just little marks like this. And there is no perfect way of doing this. I'm doing it really randomly, but it just gives you an idea that he has fur all over him. Okay, and now it's time to color. And there you go. That is one way to draw King Kong. Great job, and thank you for joining me.